Hello everyone, Rare Model Reviews here, and I got a package today. Well, technically packages, but I'll get into that one in a second. So, this is going to be yet another themed unboxing, where basically everything in this box is going to be from one series. Now, this was kind of a impulse buy, but then again, most of my Gunpla is kind of impulse, ain't it? But basically, there was a 4th of July sale, about 15% off, I'm not mistaken. So I had to take advantage of that, as that basically took care of the shipping and handling and a little then some. So we're gonna get straight into it here. And you're gonna see what both of these are as soon as I open this. So first off, we have the high grade 1/144 scale Gundam, as well as the Dagger L, same scale and size. And of course, these are both from Seed Destiny. Now, I just want to say straight off the bat, I really love, actually a lot of suits from Seed and Seed Destiny in general, but in particular, I just love the Alliance suits. So whenever I found out there was a high grade of these things, I was just itching to pick them up, and they finally came up on sale on the USA Gundam store, of course, where I get most of my Gunpla from. So this is a no-brainer for me. And as you can see here, since these are high grades, these are pretty small boxes, so I'm pretty sure what they've been doing with a lot of high grades now is they've been designing them to be just compact and very easy and fast to design, but at the same time still having them like most up-to-date technology with them. So I just can't wait to get this thing built, see what the experience is like and whatnot. So I can already see from going around a box, the overall package is going to be amazing. If you guys couldn't tell from here, this thing actually can use a striker pack. It's advertising the Gundams here, which I have. So if I'm not mistaken, this thing can also use one from the actual Strike Gundam as well. I'm not too sure if they ever made the launcher and sword versions of it, but I'm probably not going to get any of the high grade strikes. So if anyone has those, they want to confirm whether these are compatible, that'd be very good for anyone, of course, who's interested in these guys. So what's this saying? The visor has been recreated with clear parts. Oh, that's good to know. It has clear parts in it, besides the beam sabers, I'm sure. Telling you that this thing is painted, and they've been using Action-Base 5 for some of these images, which I do have. So I'll be sure to, of course, post it on the Action-Base when you get around to the review. And this is the 237th. It's just crazy to think that there's over 200 freaking high grades. And this is probably not even counting the build divers versions of these. So right here, this thing is telling you a little bit of information about this thing, which I just love. I really just love the fact that a lot of stuff is in English now, so you could actually read it. You don't have to kind of leave things up to interpretation or whatnot. It's just like really cool. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. All right. And one thing I want to point out from this box, sorry, if you guys can make that out, this thing has this like recoilless cannon striker pack here, but I'm pretty sure this does not come with it. Now, I know there is a P Bandai kit that comes with both the recoilless cannon and the nuclear pack, I guess you'd call it, which is what the Gundams use when they try to nuke the plants in the show. So, of course, like I said, this is a small box. Have the white plates here. Make up, has parts for the shield, the head, some pieces for the arms and whatnot. Had a red plate here connected to the gray and blue here. It's really dark blue, too. I guess it's like a navy blue. So, just looking at these plates here, I can already say that this thing has excellent part separation. So, probably won't be too much painting you need to do here. Some more gray here, the little tiny clear pink beam sabers. That nice dark pink-ish reddish color. So, this is like 4 plates. Oh, technically 5 here. If there's that clear blue piece they're talking about. This looks like polycaps. I know high grade still use polycaps. Now, one thing I wanted to point out also is this is like the newest high grade I have. I was going to say built, but I haven't built yet, obviously. This is just a tiny manual, by the way. Looks like this is smaller than some of the like older high grades when this thing first came out. So, like, I just really can't wait to build this thing, because like I said, I haven't built anything. Actually, no, I take that back. I have built the Penelope and Z Gundam, so I think those ones are like a year or two older than these. But at the same time, those things were huge. So this is more of a standard size high grade. So again, I just want to see what it'd be like to build, you know, the typical high grade, basically. So I'm, of course, not going to read all this, but I want to put it on the screen so you guys can pause it and read all this stuff here. So if you're like me, you like knowing like the ins and outs and all these little cool background facts and whatnot about these things. So this is interesting. This thing's in color. Is it just this part here, or is this like the final assembly? That's cool. So this thing, it seems like it actually comes with 2 beam sabers. I know the Gundam does it. I know the Dagger did too. That's pretty cool. Grunts rarely have more than 1 beam saber. Okay, yeah, so it's only the final assembly that's in color. That's not the first time I've seen it on a high grade. They've been doing that for a while, actually. But yeah, so just like I was saying before, these newer high grades, like, they have maximum pulsability. They're very fast to build. And this just looks like a very fun and unique build. So I just can't wait to build this thing. Now I'm going to make a bit of an announcement at the end of this thing here when I'm done. So don't go anywhere when you see this unboxing's finished. As the announcement I'm going to make is going to be pretty important. IMO. So that looks like that is just about it for this guy here. Pretty sure I just showed that off. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this back in the box. I also want to point out, I don't believe I've seen any stickers in this kit at all, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, that's another bonus. A high grade with 0 stickers. Since when has that been a thing? So Bandai's just doing big things over here. Now, you have the Gundam here, of course. All these guys are just using the Jet Striker pack, so nothing to throw out there. But I already mentioned a Bandai accessory pack that has the other 2 packs for you to use for these guys. So eventually, if that ever pops up on P Bandai, or I just say screw it and decide to go grab it off eBay or something, I most definitely will. And like I said, that's what's called the fine build systems. Like it says, maintains an easy build and high quality. So just looking at this pose here, the leg motion looks great. Arm motion doesn't look too bad either. I mean, these are like poses that rip straight out from the show that this thing's pulling off no problem. You can see right here the Jet Striker pack there. It has articulation. This is a high grade, you know. And this is like I was saying before, how from the, a lot of these striker packs from the high grades you can bring over and use. So wait, this is 232. This is okay, so the Gundam came out actually before the Dagger. Okay, I thought it was the other way around. It's interesting. Yep. So also, if you guys are curious, these things both ran about $15 each. So that's, of course, if you get it from a actual retailer, not from like eBay or shoot, even Amazon. Amazon has a good selection, but they kind of upcharge a lot. So I usually try to stay away from Amazon unless I'm really desperate for something. So right off the bat, I have the same beam sabers. Looks like from the Dagger L. It's a nice white and the navy blue again. It looks like this has stickers. This one I knew. Of course, I've seen a review of this thing, but most of these stickers I'm pretty sure are going to be for the Jet Striker, except for those 2 at the top left corner there. I'm pretty sure that's going to be for the head. So I guess, okay, so that's proof right there that the Dagger L definitely came after the Gundam. As obviously, this would have probably been the one with no stickers. That's a little disappointing, but it's no big deal. So we have the manual here. This thing looks about the same size as the Dagger L, so I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can check. Oh, that's interesting. It says unknown generator. Well, output at least. So this thing is going to be, of course, a normal size, high grade. I'm going to see if I can dig. Hold on. I have a couple already out that I'll be able to pose next to this thing so you can get a size comparison when I finally get around to it. So just some background info of this guy, of course. I just really love the Gundam, by the way. It's just such a cool design. And just it having a Jet Striker really just adds on to it, in my opinion. Just like probably my favorite grunt suit. I just really hope that eventually Bandai makes like 1-in-100 versions of like all these kits, or suits, should I say, because they just look really cool, you know. Like, it's just a really cool grunt. Now, naturally, if you guys didn't know, there is a P Bandai variant of the Gundam that makes it Neo Roanoke's color. I probably won't get that because, again, I'm holding out hope that they do a 100 version of this, as I definitely would get Neos if they were to do it. So just like, once again, this thing just looks so cool, and I really want to like get down to building this thing. I'm definitely gonna have to put everything I have on hold and just go straight to building these guys, because I just really love these things, and it is a high grade, so I imagine it'd be a pretty quick build. So I'll be able to build it out pretty quickly. soon as I can get this thing in here, we will be showing off the final kit. As like I said before in my older videos, from now on, when I'm doing an unboxing, it's going to be more than one. Preferably 3 if I can. And voila. As you can see, we have the Master Grade Straight Gundam. And this one in particular is the Gundam Seed Remaster. So I thought I got both of these out when I took the scissors before your actual video. Bear with me here. I'm trying to... You know what? No, we're not a caveman. We have the tools. Okay, so this being a remaster, first of all, the colors are going to be a bit more vibrant than the original version. I believe they might have done a little something to the joints and whatnot. And this is proof right here. This is the remaster, as it's using the newer versions of the little figures there, which have the stand so they can actually stand up. And of course, they're not just in pilot suits like they used to be. So this, of course, is advertising the show, if I'm not mistaken here. Oh, there's a remaster comic. Okay, I didn't know about the comic. I know there was the Stray comics. I have like a few of the books, enough to cover the first series. I don't have any of the other versions they have. This, of course, is telling you that they have basically all of the GAT series mobile suits, aka Gundams there. Which eventually I do plan on getting. I'd get the Freedom and Justice before those ones though, but I plan on getting them eventually, especially the Blitz, as I kind of want to look at that thing next to the Raider, which I don't know what's going on with my pre-order. I should have gotten that thing by now, but for some reason I haven't. This thing's saying Q3 now, when I saw it say like June or July when I first pre-ordered it. But whatever. So this is a pretty standard size box, much bigger than the high grade boxes. Just gotta put that into perspective here. Just look at that. Just look at the, you know, like this thing is much bigger. It'll be much more detailed build and whatnot. So I love the colors here. They're so vibrant. Just look at that yellow and white, the blue. That just really pops there. I'm not sure what this cord is. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is like the umbilical cord type thing that they have for the Strike Freedom when it's like docked. And also, I'm pretty sure this also comes with an action base for this thing too, so that's gonna be cool. So you have the stickers here for the camera. It actually looks like some dry rubber and decals. So I haven't seen those in the kit in a while. So this looks like some parts that are going to be primarily for the L Striker pack here. I don't know what in the world these pieces are going to be there to the top left. Okay, parts for the gun. More pieces for the inner frame here. Most particularly the legs. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be for the action stand there. I'm sure you guys can make that out. Oh yeah, here it is right there. Just as I said, so this thing is like a track. So this thing is going to definitely look like some sort of platform or whatever that you'd find on the Arc Engine when it deploys the suits. And this is just a really cool looking manual here. I've never seen anything like this from the manuals. That's sick. That's not even like the box art from the package there. Really unique looking color guide. I'm telling you how this thing would look if you would align it. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to mention there. I mentioned that online. I was looking at it. Yeah, there's first and foremost the figure for Kira and Mu. And you can interchange whether you have Kira as the pilot or Mu. So that's really cool. I'll probably go with Mu because, like I said, I'm going to eventually end up getting the Strike. Not the well, yeah, the Strike Freedom too, but the actual Freedom. I'm sure you guys noticed the MGEX, and I definitely plan on picking that up. So I'm sure this is just talking about the different striker packs and whatnot. I'm guessing that's the original captain. They're trying to tell you that the captain got killed and Rami has had to act as the captain, I guess you'd say. Just simple instructions on how do you do the things from the putting on the decals to the actual assembly, cutting the runners and all that. Organizing everything to the phases. You're going to be building this thing. Now, if you guys didn't know, actually, this is right here. I do technically have a Strike Gundam already, this being the Gundam Universe action figure, but I'm not happy with this thing. It was a gift, and I mean, it's not a bad thing. I have a review for it if you guys want to check it out. It's just the fact that this is it. This is what it comes in, straight out of the box, aside from the daggers, armor schneiders, I should say. And I just wanted something with a striker pack because this thing is just so vanilla. You know, I needed more. So, as I said, I had that 15% discount. I seen it on sale in the Gundam store. I had to pick it up. I just also want to mention, this is like probably one of my longest unboxings I've done in a while, but I've noticed from experimenting that I can go up to at least 17 minutes on my YouTube recording. So I'm going to try to speed this thing on along, but 15 minutes is usually the sweet spot I prefer to have on. And as you can see, what I was mentioning before, kind of simulates the launch there, that cord coming out. So that's really cool. I didn't expect that cord to be there. So we have this thing fighting with the Buster, which I guess is kind of similar to later episodes where they all kind of teamed up at the end to stop the war. So I can't wait to build this thing as well. I'll probably build the high grades first. Oh, that's cool. Armor Schneiders. Oh, looks like they can actually fold. Oh, that's cool. They can actually fold up and stuff. Unlike the real grade Avas I had, where it had a folded and unfolded version of it. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to check that out. So naturally, if you guys are wondering, I eventually will end up getting the rest of the striker packs and whatnot for these things. I know the real grade version of Strike had the Sky Grasper that came the other 2 packs. I don't believe the Master Grade did that, unfortunately. I believe there's a version that has the Strike Gundam and the 2 packs. It's a little disappointing. I would have liked, of course, to have not had to buy another Strike, because I'm going to probably end up getting another Strike with the IWSP and, of course, the Strike Rouge eventually. So it's going to be a little redundant to have so many. So I already said I was going to end up coloring the other universe I had. That's kind of the version of Strike without the phase shift armor. But I don't know what I'd do with the other ones now. So we, of course, have this little thank you thing here. It's got some news on what they have in store here. So a little plug to the Gundam store, at least I can do. As a... Oh, I didn't know that. They're making a high-grade Shenlong. Oh, that's cool. There you go. Some things for you guys to look forward to in the future. I'm going to end up getting the real great God Gundam. I personally prefer to call it the Burden Gundam because I'm American, but... But yeah, that's it for this unboxing. And actually for the heck of it, you guys are curious, this is another box. It's actually not Gunpla, it's actually DVDs. So as you see, I got the full collection of the Debu Zeta and Gundam X here. But as for the announcement thing, I'm going to try to make this a little quick. But I'm getting to the later stage of my move. I'll actually be finalizing soon. So what's going to happen is I'm going to upload this video here. And I'm going to pre-record a few videos to hold you guys off while I finish up my move and whatnot. So hopefully next time I do a video, it'll be probably the 5th one after this one. I'll finally have set up my new desk, and I'll be in my new home. And we won't be seeing any more bottom shelf reviews. I'm sure you guys have caught on to that. And I can't say I'm too proud of the setup I have now. But I just thank you guys so much for all the support you've been giving me thus far. And just tuning in and sticking with my low budget reviews. But I promise it only gets better from here. I'm going to get a better setup here, a more professional looking setup, I should say. And I'm going to start fiddling around with cameras, angles and editing. And just overall, you know, it's going to be a much more professional setup. So once again, this has been Rare Model Reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.